Welcome to Treasure Island. We're a community of 2,000 residents that have dealt with over 150 power outages in the last 20 years. We are pleading for Tesla to provide a battery backup solution to the small businesses, the housing units, and the cellular towers on the island, aka their Tesla Powerwalls, Tesla Power Packs, or Tesla Mega Packs. We are a community where 39% of people make under $29,000 a year based on the most recent census data. We are also pleading for the San Francisco Power Utility Company, aka the SFPUC, and the Treasure Island Development Association, aka TIDA, to contact Tesla at tesla.com/utilities. Please continue to watch this video to learn more about this power outage issue that has affected over 2,000 residents for the last 20 years. The San Francisco PUC is a public utility company that is maintaining the grid on the island. They are only allowed to do maintenance. They are not allowed to upgrade the grid without approval from TIDA. So that's part of the reason why the grid is bad. Power outages officially started being tracked in 2011 by the San Francisco Power Utility Company, who's the ones that maintain the lines but do not own them. So the power outages on average last about 3 to 4 hours. Those are usually power outages that are above ground, but there has been power outages that last 12 hours. My real first experience with the power outage, and the worst one, was a 12-hour power outage, and that power outage caused a lot of people to have to leave the island because there was no real good communication on how long the power outage was going to be, who we were supposed to contact. There was no meeting point on the island with backup generators. So it was very, very confusing for all residents, even though these power outages have become normal. So there is no real protocol of what really to do during a power outage. There's nothing in writing, there's nothing in our leases. There's nothing that's really posted about what we're really supposed to do when it happens. But what residents have figured out over time is report it to 311, post it out on Nextdoor to let each other know if we have phone service, even though that does also get affected during the power outages, because those don't run on backup power either, which would be another great thing to give us some safety and some connection, because as soon as the power goes out, we're obviously disconnected from the outside world for the most part. Right now, all residents can do is just voice their concerns about the power outages in general. There's not really much action they can do besides talking to Matt Haney, talking to the Department of Emergency Management, and talking to other people in government through this whole video and this whole website. Treasure Island SF Power Outages is just bring awareness to the issue, let people know exactly who they can reach out to, let people know exactly how many power outages there are and have been in the past, and also bring to the forefront the solution that Tesla, with their power walls, power packs, or mega packs, or just their battery backup power solution, that can solve this problem.
Because it's able to stabilize the grid and buffer power, you can essentially charge up the battery packs when you have excess power and where the cost of power production is very low, and then discharge it when the cost of power production is high. And this effectively lowers the average cost per kilowatt hour to the end customer. I was made aware of it by the Tesla team that there was really this opportunity to make a significant statement about renewable energy to the world, to show that you can really do a heavy-duty, large-scale, utility-level battery system. When one looks at either the establishment of a new coal power plant or doing a major upgrade of an existing coal power plant, when going to investors to get financing for that, investors know that coal does not have a long-term future, so the capital cost is incredibly high, because they want to charge a very high interest rate because they're not expecting it to last 30 years, which is normally the length of time that they would want to amortize the value of a power plant. So the useful life of the battery, depending on how long, what energy level is considered to be the end of life of the battery is sort of on the order of 15 years. But it does depend on how heavily the battery is used, what percentage of how deeply it's discharged, how aggressive power is added to the pack or removed from the pack. But the electronics can last to 20 to 30 years. And the cooling system, thermal control loop, can also last on that order. So over time, what you can do is you can add more power packs to supplement the decline in the energy capability of the older ones, and they will seamlessly blend into the system.
I mean, I specifically think that the cost, the consistently lowering cost of batteries, coupled with renewables, is going to fundamentally reshape the energy landscape much faster than anyone thinks it will. We're already seeing that on island grids. We have a project similar in scope to this, much smaller in size, on the island of Kauai, where they have too much sun. So now they're only building solar plants paired with batteries, which are essentially baseload generators. They charge it during the daytime, and they charge in the daytime from sun, and they discharge at night to provide baseload power. And so, I mean, I think in the very near future, all new renewable energy plants will have batteries coupled with them, just as par for the course, and it's going to totally reshape the fundament of the energy system.
As part of it, they are building a new substation that should split the island, which should decrease the power outages from what they say. But we're still wanting to bring all solutions to the table that will be a thing that can help improve just the amount of power outages that there are. We just hope in general that we can, as a first world country and the Bay Area with billions of dollars that surrounds us and this island, that we can come up with a solution where we're not always worrying and wondering when the next power outage is going to be, because at this point we kind of expect it. With the battery backup solution, it can not only save them money because they're not having to upgrade the whole grid, but it also allows them to do things called like peak shaving. With peak shaving, how that works is the batteries can run during peak hours, and on off-peak hours, it will be cheaper for TIDA and the development and the property management to pay for it. It breaks down that the villages is property management, TIDA is the part that is managing the redevelopment. The San Francisco PUC is a public utility company that is maintaining the grid on the island. They are only allowed to do maintenance. They are not allowed to upgrade the grid without approval from TIDA. So that's part of the reason why the grid is bad. Treasure Island, sfpoweroutages.com. It will probably be the best resource because it's maintained by me. It's kept up the track based on data that I'm getting from the Department of Emergency Management, the PUC, and just being here when the power outages happen. I instantly update it when the power outage happens, essentially. And I'm just trying to keep everyone informed and have everything in one spot for this specific issue. There is a ton of issues that affect Treasure Island, but I'm trying to take care of this one big one, which is power outages